Hey everybody, let's start the tutorial. First, select the scenes object by box selection and delete them by pressing X. After then, join the timeline down. This gives us more space to work. After, add the circle from the menu. Then, go to View menu above and select Frame Selected. This will make our main frame circle. After then, go to Edit mode. OK, now select the vertex that I'm selecting and press V and click the left mouse button. After splitting the vertex, select the backward middle vertex and press Shift S and choose Cursor to Selected. This will give us rotation from that point later. After then, select the half circle. Half means from where we split the vertex. You can see on the screen. Change Pivot to Cursor, then go to Side View and press R for rotation and press 1. Do this same for the other half also, but make sure the end of the vertex face opposite to each other. Now add Array modifier, change X value to 0 and Z value to 1, and change the count number to 3. You can choose any number. This will give the shape that we want. After, apply the Array modifier, and go to Edit mode, and delete the top 3 vertices. After then, we will fix the issue of double vertex on the same spot. To fix this issue, select Whole Vertices, and press M, and choose Merge by Distance. Then go in the bottom menu that appeared, and increase the number by clicking on the arrow. This will merge the vertices that are double. Now extrude the vertices upward, but make sure to leave the space in between. OK, now select Whole Faces by double-click. You can also do this, just go to Preferences, and in the Input menu tick the option that is highlighting. OK, then press I to inset, then by pressing Alt-S, pop out the layer. This will be our ridges of the jar. After, press Shift-S and choose Cursor to World Origin. Then add a circle in Edit mode and make the top portion of the jar. Do the same for the bottom portion. Now select the 4 inner vertices that I'm selecting and press F. Then select the face end 2 vertices. And then, by pressing F, you can continuously fill the faces without doing any hard work. Now select the bottom vertices and duplicate it, and then scale it up from top view. You can keep whatever width of the jar you want. Then select the bottom vertices of the lid portion of the jar, and by pressing Shift. Then in the Edge menu, select Bridge Edge Loops. This will add the faces. OK, now follow along as I do. If this happens, change Pivot to Median Point, then scale it. After, go in wireframe mode by pressing Z. Then press Alt-S and rise the vertices upward a little bit. Then go to Face menu and choose Grid Fill. Then change Offset for better alignment in the bottom menu. Then after, press right-click and choose Smooth Vertices, and in Repeat, change value to 2. This will give us the bottom concave shape. Now select the bottom vertices of the jar and bevel it, and change value to 2 in segments. Do this to top vertices also. Then select the whole jar by pressing A, and press G then Z, and move upward on the floor. OK, now we will model the bottom circle ridge of the lid portion of the jar. For that, add a loop by pressing Ctrl R, then press S, then Z, and press 0. This will give us a perfect circle. Then press Ctrl B for bevel and give a size same as the top ridges. Make sure to change segments to 1. This will get rid of the middle edge. Then after, press E for extrude, and by pressing Alt S, pop out the ridge. Okay, now it's time to model the internal section of the jar. For that, select the bottom ridge bottom vertices and press H to hide it. Okay, then press Ctrl R and add one loop in the middle of the jar. Then press L by keeping the mouse arrow on the bottom part. This will select the bottom parts only. After, press Shift D to duplicate that section, and then zoom near, and also turn on wireframe and X-ray mode, and then by pressing Alt S, shrink the duplicate section. This will be our internal section. Then after shrinking, select the top vertices of the internal section, and go to Front View, and extrude the vertices to the top outer edge of the jar. Now fill the top faces. These faces will connect our outer section and inner section of the jar. Okay, now we will add the subdivision surface modifier. This will make our jar smooth by adding extra geometry. Then go in edit mode and you can add extra loop near the edge that you don't want smooth. Now we will do the most important task, fixing normals, which is the most important thing to make our model shading look good. Go to edit mode, and you can visualize the normal facing direction. You can see on screen the bluish hair-like structure, which shows the direction the normal is facing. To fix the normal face in the proper direction, press Shift N to fix normals. This will give us proper normals. Okay, now our jar is ready. You can also change the thickness of the lid by shrinking the internal section of the jar a little bit. It's your choice.